Sure the volume is set right. Y'all hear this pretty good, all right? Turn up the sound just a little bit. Funky. Welcome, guys. This is another weekend wrap up with me, Ceech. Let's just enjoy the song a little bit. If you don't know, every Sunday I like to hold on. Woo! Just gotta pop sometimes. All right. Let me pause this for a second. Welcome, guys. Once again, my name is Ceech. This is Sunday. This is my weekend wrap up. This is where I talk about what transpired this past week. We're gonna review a little bit and my thoughts and what are some of my tips and tricks for you guys out there. All right. So first off, we start off the week with a bang, right? For those that caught it, we had a great interview with the legendary Poppin' Pete. If you didn't see the interview, it is available on YouTube. Go check it out. It's on my playlist. So tons of gold nuggets. Also available on Twitch as well. So for those that are following right now, drop in the chat below. Let me know, who you are, where you're chatting from, and jump in on the discussion. All right. So sometimes, I like to recapture and give some tips and get some ideas how I can help everybody and how you guys can help me to become a better instructor. Okay. Let me make sure I'm seeing what I'm seeing here. All right, here we go. All right, so yeah, we start off with Poppin' Pete, and this is where he talked about. I didn't want to ask him too much about his dance history because there's so many interviews out there. If you guys just do a search on Google search or YouTube search on Poppin' Pete, how he got started and all that stuff. There's tons of it. Okay, the main thing is I just kind of want him to share, share his what did we talk about? Gosh, I'm trying to think. I asked him a little bit about what he thought about the breaking in the Olympic, and he didn't care for it. If you guys watch it out, check out the video. He didn't really care for it, which I totally understand. A lot of the OGs, a lot of the pioneers, just felt or feels they're going to get robbed from it and the way that it's going to be done. So anyways, I have mixed feelings about it. Of course, I understand exactly where they're coming from. And I also do see that it could be a good thing for the next generation, right? So my thought is this, like, if we don't have it, what are the pros and cons of not having it, right? If you don't bring breaking, if you don't bring this dance to the Olympics, can breaking grow? Of course, breaking can grow without it, but with it, could there be more positive than negative? I think there could be. They just have to do it in a way where they do preserve the history and the knowledge, and it takes somebody from his generation, the original generation, to make sure it's correct and make sure it's done correctly. Okay. So anyways, do check it out. And one of the key things that he mentioned, guys, just to quickly recap, he gave a great advice, all right? And go check it out. But one of the things that he said was what he got from Michael Jackson, which Michael Jackson told him, which I'm going to remember for the rest of my life, which is always start at 100%. Whether you're practicing, you're rehearsing for something, start at 100%. You can always go more, right? Why hold back? So that's what I'm getting out of it. Okay. Second thing I want to also talk about is my second guest, which is on Wednesday, Dennis Infante. He is one of the key pillars of Bay Area dance history as well. So do check that out. Okay. He, if you don't know, quickly he started with Chain Reaction, the group that he started with, Chain Reaction. They changed their name to New Origin, but basically the same guys, the same team. And then we teamed up, created DS Players, and then now he's also part of Groove Mechanics. He's an awesome DJ. He danced multiple styles and very, very good at multiple styles. So again, check that video out. And the last but not the least, obviously my brother Ron Lacerna of Mind Tricks, right? He talked about his story. So we mentioned a lot of Bay Area dance groups that started in the 90s, probably even earlier. Okay, some of them, but from what he remembered from the 90s and forward, all these dance groups, incredible. We mentioned Mind Over Matter, who was led by Mr. Alan Frias, Big Papa as we call him. So a lot of Bay Area dance history. So check out those videos or check out those interviews. What I also want to talk about too is the gold nuggets that they leave. Okay, one of the things I really want to leave and talk about is dance tips for parents. Okay, whether you're a parent or you're someone who's getting into it, I think this tip right now that I'm going to share is really, really important, which is create an environment, a musical environment in your home, which is more productive for dancing. Okay, so the reason why I want to mention this is because I do get calls from parents. They hit me up from Yelp, right? They say, hey, my kid is getting into dance, whether it's TikTok or something that they saw on TV or something that they saw on YouTube. They're interested in learning to dance, and they want to immediately either hire me to dance or to teach them, or tell them where they can go to take a dance class, which is great, right? However, I think there's something that parents can do even now, right, before just hiring, before throwing money. Because the thing is, it's kind of easy. If you have money, it's easy to kind of just throw money at something, hire somebody and have them take care of your kids or whatnot. But the main thing to me is make sure the kid really wants to learn it, right? Because it's very easy to watch a TikTok video and it's like a trend, right? And then immediately say, hey, I want to do exactly that. But they don't build a passion, they don't build a love for it. So the question is, how do you as a parent help your child really develop that passion, right? Because it should be just more than a trend. Dance is such a useful tool. It shouldn't be a trend, right? It shouldn't be like a video game where they love it for a few months and then they throw it away. Anybody knows that if you can acquire dance as a hobby or as something that you really, as a passion, you could really benefit from it for the rest of your life. Okay. All right. So my number one tip for parents to help their kids get into dancing and fall in love with dancing is play music at the house. Okay. Whether you have a boombox or a radio or something like that, just have something in the background. It doesn't even matter what kind of music it is. Just something that's enjoyable, something that you could dance to. And the thing is, you don't even need to be a great dancer yourself, right? A lot of time, sometimes parents, even if you don't dance, if you don't know how to dance, just play the music and just try. Even if you just try, and if you're no good, it doesn't even matter, because if your kids are seeing you and listening to the music and enjoy the music, there's a feeling that they that they're gonna develop. That, hey, this is fun, right? This is fun. This is not, something serious. It's not like an exam at school, right? This is a stress relief. So if you create that environment where it's good to, do some stress relief, some movement, coordinating the body to the visual to the audio, the movement to the sound, that's dance. Okay. So again, you don't have to be good. You don't you could be terrible. It doesn't matter. But if you keep it fun, encourage your kids to just have fun, they're gonna build that love for it. That's my number one advice. Okay. So just keep doing that. Whether it doesn't matter how long you do it or how short you do it, but if you could continue doing that, I think that's gonna be a great advice. Let me know in the comments. Drop in the comments. Let me know if you think this is a great tip or not. Maybe there's something better, right? If you're a dance instructor out there, how long have you been teaching, and what are some of the dance tips you have for parents? All right. And again, if you're a parent, go ahead and chat. Drop it in the chat. Let me know. Hey, what are your kids doing? But I'm telling you, from most of the calls that I got is because they say, hey, my kid is watching these TikTok, mostly girls, right? Girls, and even boys too, watching a lot of YouTube videos, watching on So You Think You Can Dance and all these different shows. A lot of kids are inspired to dance, okay? And the idea is we don't want it to just be that video. If you can have it at home where they could develop the rhythm, listen to the music and the idea of building the rhythm, then they're going to really hopefully they'll fall in love with it and have a better foundation to build on their love for the dance. Okay. All right. Next topic. Oh, yeah. So next topic, I do also want to remind everybody that if you want to really support the channel, I see comments, and I really appreciate the comments. Thank you guys for supporting the channel, especially my YouTube family from all over the world, stating that a lot of these drills are exactly what you needed. That's exactly why I created these drills, because most of what I see on YouTube, the instructions, they're not really instructions. They're just basically people doing choreography, or maybe they slow down the choreography and try to have you learn it. But if you're a total beginner, slowing down, you could slow it down. You could play the video at a half speed. But if there's no explanation, if there's no foundation on how to drill it, how to build to that move, slowing down just not going to help. If it helps, cool. If it helps, you're already good. It's because it doesn't help, and that's why something like this is important. So if this is helpful to you, definitely thank you for the support. You could definitely support by liking the video and subscribe and hit that bell icon, so anytime I go live, you guys get a notification. And definitely share it. Help me spread this culture, help me spread this channel, so that more people can start this dance journey. Because I know at the very beginning, at the start of the dance journey, it's very intimidating. I see it all the time. I teach at a community college. I've been teaching for almost 20 years at a community college. Most of the people that are taking classes at a community college are not dancers. They're not musicians. They have absolute zero training. Most of them have gone through high school, college without taking any dance classes, but back in their head, they always wanted to, right? And me being in the Silicon Valley, most of the dancers, or most of my students, are working professionals. And most of them are engineers, right? There's a typical engineer who, just don't get into the music side of things, and the rhythm is just not there. So I see the hesitation, I see the frustration in the beginning students' mindset. And again, this is exactly why I want to create this channel, for the people who are hesitant, but I know we really want to learn this. And it's really intimidating to see somebody who's already really good, and they say, okay, this is the beginning, and they do something really fast, bah, 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 bah. And it's okay, we're gonna break it down for the beginners, and they do multiple things, like the legs doing something, arms doing something, shoulders doing something. So you're doing 5, 6 things at the same time. It doesn't matter how slow you do it. You have to carry it one at a time, which is why I'm developing this. Anyways, for those that seen this already, you guys know what I'm talking about. But I need to stress that importance. If you guys help me, help the channel by sharing it. Share it with your loved ones. Share it with your friends who wants to get into it, and help me build this channel. I definitely appreciate that. All right. Next. Another thing that I don't know if you guys know already. I mentioned this before, but I'm gonna keep mentioning it again. This past week, I started a podcast, but it's basically the interviews that I've accumulated from the past, and also just me talking right now. These episodes will be transferred over to the podcast, which will help for those that are either driving or working out. If you don't have time to sit down and watch the YouTube videos or watch a live video, you can replay this using a podcast and get all the information into you. Okay. So again, you could do a search on the podcast for Dance with Ceech. It's already live on Spotify. We are going to get it to iTunes and Google Podcasts, and I think I want to say 8 or 7 other forms or something like that. Wherever the podcast is available, it should be up there. Let me know if you don't see it somewhere. Okay. All right. And again, on these live sessions, you guys are free to jump in and join the discussion. I got my boy Wish One just jumping in right now. What's up, Wish One? Wish Boogie? I need to again head up with him, and he has so much freaking knowledge of the Bay Area history. I mean, I really need to sit down with him and have him, just lay it on, all the dance histories that he knows. All right, before we get way too old and have Alzheimer's and forget all this stuff. So definitely be on the lookout for that. So we're gonna have to schedule that, and you guys definitely have to check that out. Yeah. So, and one of those things, guys, if anybody ever do any research on how to live longer, okay, you'll see there's scientific proof. Dancing lengthens your life. It lengthens your life. If you want to live longer, pick up dancing. It doesn't matter what style. Now, obviously, coming from the street side, all the street styles, I love it, but it doesn't matter. Whatever you do that gives you hand-eye coordination stuff, right? Science has already proven. If you take up dancing, a new form of dancing, a new pattern, new neurological pattern, you're gonna lengthen your life, prolong your life, and hopefully it'll be a happier life. Okay. All right, guys. I think that's it, guys. And one more thing, I want to make sure that everybody's aware of the weeknight practices. Monday through, I'm gonna do it to Thursday. Monday through Thursday. Let's give Friday off. Monday through Thursday. We typically set it at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you're joining from different parts of the world, I don't know what time that will be, but just make sure it's Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. It is free for you guys to join in. If you guys could do it on Twitch, is the best, but I'm going to be live also on YouTube as well as Facebook. So hit me up on those as well. Okay. I think that's it, guys. This is going to be a short one. Short but sweet. I say too much, man. I'm gonna try to cut all that stuff out. Okay, time to end it, but let's play a jam. I also want to let you guys know that I was just recently, watching more of the old school Boogaloo Sam. How he just moves, man. Incredible man. So I'm re-inspired every time I see the originators, how simple, how fluid they are, it reinvigorates me to get better. So anyways, I'm gonna end it, but I'm gonna end it with a jam. So hopefully you guys can. All right, guys. My name is Ceech. It has been my weekend wrap up. See you Monday.